Hello again, it's me, Milton, Little Milto channel. Now, I got to thinking, after I bought this here, how bad it actually was in performance wise. So I thought, well, if this is this bad, how bad is the drill and impact? Anyway, got the Amazonian channel, there we go, right? And on there, I had a quick look at the set here, which is their 10, 12 or 10.8 system. Everybody keeps calling them different systems. Well, we'll just call it the 12 volt system because that's basically what everybody knows them as. So I bought the kit. I bought it for 145, I think it was 149, 149 it was. And there you get the impact and you get the drill, charger, and it also comes with this T-stack box. Now I'm going to start this by saying the T-stack box. You think, oh great, you get a bargain. To be honest with you, it's a bit of a mistake and a mess because you can't have anything else in the box without it being fixed down. Even the impact and the screwdriver aren't actually fixed in there, they're just sitting in there. They rattle about. Along with the charger as well, it rattles too. So if you kept other things in the box and you were carting about like that, they go everywhere. Not impressed with the box. It looks like I might now have to go on, if I was going to be carrying this about, go back on Amazon and purchase the foam inset for it to actually keep everything together inside it and actually cut it all out. And I'll show you, you can actually do that. Right, open the box. Mind you, there's one advantage with the box, as I said. You can actually, if you do it right, lift the whole thing out in a tray like this. Huh. Well, Allen key, wonder where that came from. Right, so you can see here, this is what it looks like, and you can lift the tray out, and you can actually have storage underneath as well. So I suppose that's not too bad, but what I'm thinking about doing is, if I'm going to carry it about, I've got a bit of a foam inset. I'm just going to run it across there like that and close the lid, and it'll hold everything in place. It just means you can't have little bits and pieces in it like I tried to do last night, and it all fell all over the place. So I'll have to get rid of that. So we will now start going through what the drill and the impact actually are, the numbers and everything. Okay, so anyway, here we have a little piece of foam. Across there like that, close the lid down, close it, right, close this one, get a quick shake, see if it's done any good. Hey! Don't rattle about as much now. There we go. How simple was that? Funny? Why didn't DeWalt do that? Because DeWalt's a cheapskates and don't give a damn. Right, we'll have a look at the... This is the drill driver, right? It's not combi, it hasn't got hammer action. I knew it didn't have hammer action on it before I bought it, so I wasn't disappointed with that. But the light doesn't stay on once you let go of the trigger. I can do that because it won't show up too much. Right? Twin speed. It has a total of 15 torque settings, which it does actually work on the 15th one. This one doesn't. If you put it in the 15th torque setting, it doesn't do anything. You can actually still keep it moving. Although this one does work, I have tried it. Right. So the model number for this is the DCD710. As I said, spins up first gear, it spins up 400 RPM. Second gear, it spins at 1,500, which are respectable, believe it or not, actually. Newtons of torque, I can't really tell you. I've got on this one 16 max, right? I've also seen it at 22. I've also seen it down at something like 12. Really and truly, it's kind of hard to tell. I would have said, if I compared it, say, with the brush system, it's under them, I'd say maybe about 28, something like Newton meters of torque in its first gear. In second, I would say maybe it is about 11 or 10 Newton meters of torque. It does have a little bit of poke about it. Anyway, we'll do all the rundown with the left and right when we get to the impact. Right, toss them back, on with the impact. Right, this is the impact. Number DCF815, DeWalt. Right, spends up 2,400, I think. Let's check that. 2,400. It has 340 beats per minute. It has a variable speed trigger. It has no gearing on it, like no first, second or third. It's just straightforward. Newtons or torque on this one, Newton meters. Right, now let's get this right. I have seen it at 100. I've also seen it at 105. I've seen it at 107, and I've also seen it at 110. Again, here, make your own mind up what it is. I would have said I've seen it more at 107, so I'm going to give it 107, and by the feel of it, it does feel about that there. Now the light, same again, light doesn't stay on. It is the 3 halo light though. I must admit, I am impressed with the lighting system on this, the 3 halos. DeWalt, really, I've got a winning combination with the lights on this one. Right, now I'll just lift this one up so you can see it. If you'll stand, yeah, it's going to play ball. Right, yeah. Now, but in fact, you have a 10mm chuck on this, and it is plastic. So this has the quick quarter release chuck, which you can push it in, and you just grab it and you pull it out. Right. So it's got a one-piece chuck, so that's got this on it, right? So we'll move back. Of course, this has got the impact head on it. This has got the drilling head. You see, this is your torque settings, and if you turn it, oh, I'll really have to use this one, right? So go for it first, all the way around, and if you keep turning it, you can't be constant mode, which is your drill mode. And as I said, drill mode, right? It turns at 1500, right? Working our way back through it again, you've got your rubber here, stoppers on here, so that when if it falls over, you lay it down, it doesn't mark surfaces, and it will sit on the roof as well, because this bit here also touches, and it will actually, if you put it down on a roof or a slope surface, it will grip. Both of them to have the same feature there. You have your first and your second gear here, changer. You have your forward and reverse triggers here, which on both these are very good, and they both have the rubber on the sides as well. Very good, and they both have very nice triggers, whereas they have a long pull and the speed builds up slowly, not like a lot of the new drills, which it's in stages. You can hear them going up in stages. These do actually come up as you actually want them to come up, and both of them have it. Right, and of course you have the full rubber handles on them as well, which I keep saying this, DeWalt didn't have to change the handle for me. I'd have been quite happy and content with that handle. The rubber on them is also very nice. It's very grippy. Not like a lot of the new rubbers that they're bringing out. They're not as grippy. They don't feel as good as what they used to be. Maybe just cut back, saving money. And of course, as we come down here, of course, it's you get your battery bit in here. Not impressed with DeWalt batteries. You can really yank them apart. They all do it. All 3 of them have got this problem. You can literally almost, you could actually literally almost yank that battery out. And when you put them in place, they're going to be pretty well click like, a bit clunky, and they only do them in 2 amps. They don't do any bigger in the 12 volt range. We've got 10 volts again, 12 volts. So, and again here, they both have it, and they both have the good triggers and all the rest of it. You have your left and right. I'm just making sure, and center is locked so you can't pull the trigger. I think I missed that bit out. So really and truly, it's your impact. We all should really know what were impacts and who drill drivers. Drill drivers mean it hasn't got hammer mode on it, which that's called a combi. Really and truly, DeWalt, you could have put one on for what difference it would have made, but they didn't. Anyway, and these motors are brushed, not brushless. So now, before we go away and actually have a look at putting in some screws with this, I'm basing the screw size on 100mm screws by 6, because really and truly, for this type of equipment being brushed, not brushless, I definitely think it's getting towards its maximum or its power range, especially with an impact with as much power as this, because we've still got the Bauer impact, and that was rated originally at 105. I think the new one with the brushes in it's rated at 120. This is the DeWalt, so I'll base that on that size of screw. It should push them in pretty darn well easy, or belt them in, whichever way you want to put that. So we'll look at it like that. I might try some extra long screws later though. Okay, and this is on this one as well. Okay then, this is the bit I like. We get to put some screws in. So first up, we're going to be putting in some of these little screws here. let's see if you can cope with it on its lowest torque setting, this one. Okay, the screws are 12 by 3.5. It's on its lowest torque setting, but it's still on its highest speed. So let's see if we can get these in. We'll go here. Lowest torque setting, didn't bury them. We'll take it up to 4, we'll see what happens on 4. Alright, this one there. Wow, let's try that a bit more. So I'll definitely put in light screws anyway, which means if you go into your plastic you can certainly have it turned down. I've turned that up now to 6. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'll do it. Split that bit there, isn't it? Yeah, it'll do it. Okay then, so we've done that. So we'll just nip in now. We'll see if the impact is controllable. Just rip these screws out just now. Nice defined click on the brake. Wow, snap, snap. Right, leave them there. Take this out, put this just now. Swap over. Right. This is just to see whether or not the impact itself can actually cope with smaller screws. I'll nip out of this side and do it. Okay. Is it controllable? Try that again. A bit noisy, never mind. On this side. Yes, no problem at all. It copes with smaller screws, so that's good. Right, get rid of these and we'll move up to now 5x50s. Right, look, what type of screw was that anyway? I think they were Risa. Right, 5x50 screws. These are just some screws I've had lying about. I think they were Wix Home brand screws. I said 5x50. Right, we'll just use this because it's got the bit in. We'll see how accurate this is at putting them in to start with. That was me. Getting used to it. Pretty fast. And pretty goddamn well controllable. Right, okay then, yep. That's no problem, that is pretty controllable, that one. So we've done that. We'll swap over. Alright, up next. Is it flat right? Yep. Yeah. Okay then, so I think I'm going to have to turn these torque settings up. I'm going to turn it right up to 8. Let's see how it copes. Are we on 8? No, we've got on the floor, I've got plenty. See how we cope, we're on 8. No, it definitely wants to get up a bit. I would say I'm going for 12, straight off the mark. I was going up a bit higher than that. 12, 13, okay. Nah, too much. Try at 13. I'll take this one back out. Right, run in about here again. You can see all this in the camera. Right, that was torque setting 13 and it is just about putting it flush. So I'll try a few more. Let's see how we get on. Come to this side, I think. Try it there. Yeah, okay, we'll give it 14. Right, that's 14. Try it there. Almost flush, yeah. Turn up by 15, I think it'll be just too much. So, yeah, again here, the torque settings themselves are a bit off a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on its low speed and put a few in on its low speed. See if it makes a difference. Okay, we'll come back to about here. Try to stay away from this knot. No good, I'll take that one back out and try somewhere else. Yeah. Okay, then I'll just try here. We're on 15, let's try it. Seems better at higher speed, so I'll leave it on higher speed. We'll try one more. That's 15. I'll leave it on 15 and I'll put this screw in. I'll shove it right here at the end. Okay. Huh. Well, 15's too high. Split the wood. So we know 15's too high, so put it back on 14. Alright, I'll come in about here. Does it? Yeah, I would imagine 4mm diameter screws would probably be better, right? So again here, if we go off things like the Milwaukee drill, the Milwaukee was putting these in quite fine, so we know now that it definitely has less power than the Makita. Sorry, get Makita and Milwaukee mixed up again. Right, so we've done this test. Right, we'll move to 70mm. I'll just rip out some of these. That's a bit of power in this thing. There we go. Right. So next up, 70mm. Now, this is a new type of screw I'm trying out. Right, knife. Can't you tell it's a new box? Because it's taped down. No. Hold the knife away. Get in. Right, these screws are from Forge Fast. Right, I'll leave the box there so you can see it maybe. Right, Forge Fast will be putting work in about here. Right, we're on 14 torque setting, speed 2, right? And no, we won't. We'll just get rid of that just now. Go in the way. I'll try to keep this area clear here for something else. Right, now let's try here. Right. Yeah, these I've actually got cutting points, serrated teeth. It's got this reaming bit here, just up on here, and it has the same type of countersink head, double countersink head, as the spark screws have underneath. So it's got quite a lot going for it, and they are driving them in rather effectively, as you can see. We'll come about here, we'll miss a nut. Yeah, it didn't quite put them flush like, you see, but it's doing the job. Right, we'll come down here. Right. Yeah. Okay then, so we've done that. Let's try the impact for controllability and see what we get off that. Oh, let's put that tight. Right. Okay, controllability now. Just pop in here. You notice quite a bit slower than how the drill throws them in, you see? But then again, it puts them straight in, no problem at all. And it is controllable. So it just goes to show, sometimes you're faster using a combi or a drill driver to actually put screws in. And you're quieter. Absolutely brilliant. This very good at 70mm. You can stop them bang on and you don't have to let go of the trigger and do that little blip thing or come off the trigger and slow it down. Fantastic. So I'll just pop these out. Oh, with a screwdriver I think. Right, we don't need this bit now because we're going to move up now and we've got to go to the 100mm. So I'll just get things set up for that. I'll just pause this. Okay then, this is a brand new box of Turbo 2 screws, right? Right. Okay then, just leave it there for the time being. Grab one, pull it out. Not that one, this one, right? Now, we're on torque setting 15. We're not on speed 1, we're actually on speed 2. I'm just going to try and see if I can ram them in on speed 2. See what happens. Right. That's it. Ain't gonna do it, and it won't do it on speed 1. We'll try it on speed 1. Okay, we'll come over to this side, center point here. A bit mashed up either side, it might be easier. Yeah, it's gonna make too much blinking noise. Okay then, speed 2, no torque settings whatsoever. Okay then, so we'll see if you can do it at that. I'll get them out there because they're not there. We'll come about here. Okay. Oh, she's off. Not having it. So we'll now move to speed 1. Okay. It'll be fun getting there out. Right, we're now on speed 1 and we shall go somewhere about here, I think. No, they're not there. So we'll have to go just going here. Right, go on speed 1. Okay. That's it. Speed 1, it will put them in, but as you've seen, it's slow and you really are pushing down. So was that a fluke? Let's pull this one out. Right, let's see if we can put this one. Shove this one in about here. Yeah, you can still see that. Oh, we're still on. Yeah. To be honest with you, this is going to really flatten the battery in this. It's definitely on its limit, if that. I would say definitely, and that's a 6x100 Turbo 2, which are supposed to be so goddamn well good at going in. But it is 6mm. Right, okay, we know how we can do it. Let's just rip these out. Right, we've used that one, we'll leave it there. Right, so it's taking them. I definitely say that the Milwaukee and the Makita up here drill definitely had more power when I was doing that. There is no two ways about it. Right. Okay, so now we'll just try the impact. Here comes the noise, unfortunately, again. Well, it's life. It's a bit warm, right enough. It's not overly warm. Okay then, I'm going to throw one of these in, and then I'm going to put one of these near this nut here. Now, I've used this one, so I'm just going to use it again, right? So we'll go in about here, right? As you've seen, no problem at all for the impact. It went in slowly. As I said, this is definitely about 100, 105. It reminds me of the air Bauer when we were using that to put that size of screw in. It did take a bit to put them in. And it was rated at 105 when we got it. And as I say, I think it's up now at 120. Right, what I'm going to do is, there is a knot somewhere on here. I marked it. I know I did. Right. I'm going to see if whether or not this thing will basically stall out going near this. Right. Now it's getting too much. Right, okay. Figured out. Noisy as hell. I'm too used to hydraulic impacts. It did it, I have to admit. As you can see, it hit the knot. Yeah, definitely went through the knot. So that wasn't too bad at all. Now, if it stalled out, I would have put the Makita impact in, just to show you that even that would have struggled doing that, but he actually did it going through a knot. But the noise was absolutely unbelievable, and I bet you could probably switch the mic off on that. So we know it can do it. I'll use a screwdriver to take them out if you don't mind. The noise is a bit ODT for the impact. As I say, I'm not overly impressed with that, but then again, I've had an impact with the same amount of power before, the Erbauer. So really and truly, yeah, it is good and it's very controllable. I would have took the screws out with the impact, but too noisy. Right then, that's that job done. Right, so next we move to the flat wood bit. Yes, whee! That's my favourite bit, that's when the mess starts. Right, so we'll get rid of this just now, we don't need it. Up in there, I'll just switch off just now and get set up. Right, these are rated for 19mm in wood, right? Now I ain't got a 19mm, I've only got a 20 bit. But it's a DeWalt bit, and guess what? I re-edged it, which means I actually resharpened it. It's got a much steeper cutting edge on it. So I think what will happen here is, right, and this is basically a bit of my test to see whether or not it'll go all the way down. So for it to come through the bottom, that's how far down it's going. Okay, so I think you can see that. So I'll just pick my spot about here. There is no screw holes or anything that I'm using to help it. It's going in as it stands. I'll have my thumb like this. I'll go like this, and I'll move this over here. Here it goes. Yeah. And we'll have it all going the correct way on speed 2. Okay, here we go. Whoa. Yeah, he's bugging out. Oh yeah, right, so let's check that there. Give me it. Right, went into about there, right, so it's about roughly half an inch off the bottom, going through. And that was 19mm, and I said this bit is pretty goddamn well sharp. But I'm going to give it one more go. It did clip a knot, so there isn't any knots here, so we'll go in here. Okay then? Right, and we're ready. So I actually did it, but I must admit, struggling, and this bit in here is sharp. I mean, it's over sharp. But I thought, I'm going to go for this, I'm going to give it a good old go, right? So just to prove that things were all quite plain sailing, I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you that really and truly that did bloody well. So let's see what happens. We try this, Makita out. Now, when you're tightening these up, these hexagon heads, make sure you got your jaws on the flat, otherwise it will come loose. We're on speed 2, we're on drill mode, so let's go for it. Right, we are, right? This is just to prove, right? Ready? Here we go. See what I mean? That's how sharp that bit is. Even this is struggling, and this has more power. Oh, same speed as well, 1500 in second gear. Right. So, brushed, brushless, and I think they both did pretty goddamn well with that one, to be honest with you. Now we've really got to try the impact, and I'm afraid to say it's gonna fail. But well, in for a penny, in for a pound, what do you say? We'll give it a go. It's just gonna make a lot of noise. Right, okay, here goes. We'll go in about here for safety's sake. I can stagger off if I have to. Right, okay. We're in there, are we ready? Here we go. Nah, it's not having it. So, how far in did that go? About there, right. There! And about that depth. Unfortunately, this bit is a little bit too sharp. But as you can see, the drill's actually not doing it. I could try the Milwaukee impact, see what it does. I don't think it'll do it much better, to be honest with you. But, well, we'll give it a go, just to be fair. Oh, I forgot. It's that crap chuck. Right, here we go. We'll try it. Okay? See how far we get with it. Wow, quite a difference in the power. And what I'll say here is, that is one powerful little impact. I have to admit, it did actually take on the Milwaukee, and I'm sure it is actually more powerful than the Milwaukee. I think the Milwaukee's rated at more power, but well, I don't know. Anyway, it's done it now. I've got to get the bit out now. So if you bear with, it's a bit jammed. I'll have to do a bit of jiggery pokery. Right. This is a 25mm bit. The Makita is actually rated at 24, I think it is. Right, this is the drill. I don't know what the impact is, but anyway, we're gonna have a laugh now. We're gonna have a quick shot, wait and see how far in we can get this thing, right? And then we'll try the Makita. I hope I haven't mixed it up with the Milwaukee again and called the Makita the Milwaukee. I'm forever doing it. Right, let's go then. This is 25mm, okay? Not rated for it. I think it's through. It's almost through. It's get up a bit. Let's check that. That is more or less through. It's bust up on the bottom, right? So it is more or less through. Ooh, and you check that. Right. Wow, I didn't expect that. It is more or less through, and you got to remember, this is a 4-inch piece of wood. Or 800mm. Right, fair enough, it did it. Let's try the Makita. Right, and let's see if this can do it, because I must admit this, let's check that, it's on the flat. It's on the flats, right. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go somewhere coming up to this knot. I'm getting problems getting in, so if I come here, I'm going to miss that knot. Yeah, I'm going to miss that knot. Right, I'm going to bit close to that screw hole though. Come over a bit. Should be alright there. Ready? Here we go. What that proves is Now you can see the differences between the brush and the brushless systems. With a little bit more power on these, what they actually do. And I'm going to say this, I'm quite impressed with the drill. Impact, I expected what I got from it, put it that way. But the drill, I'm quite surprised with it. So I think we'll have to go away and have a bit more discussion about this. I almost forgot. How far can you push a 100mm screw into a really hard piece of wood? Okay, it's on drill mode, it's on speed 1. So here goes. That's it, no torque settings whatsoever. Right, this is a damn good test. Are we on? Yeah, we are. We're going. Okay. Started. On. A bit of weight there. Here we go. Right. Awkward one. Oh! I am stunned it did that. Can we get it out though? That's the next thing. Oops, it is it. Felt slipped off. Admittedly, it didn't put it flush. But if you'd have countersunk that, it probably would have done it. Impact, well, if we're going to do the impact, we're going to actually do it at some distance. We're not doing it that close with the camera. Right, the camera's miles away for a reason, because of the noise. I don't want to interfere with the mic. That's the bit I've just took out, still warm. Right, this is a brand new bit, okay? I'll go in just slightly to there. Alright, here we go. A bit of weight on this. No. Block's moving now. A brilliant start. Fail. Right. Epic fail or what? Right then, Makita, can you rip this out for us? What a fail. Right, let's see. Nope, it's not having none knowledge, it isn't. Apparently first, might help. Right, come on Makita, can you do it? Yeah, I did it. Well, that's no good. And I'm not going to try the Makita, there's just too much noise and bouncing about, you know. I'll think about it. Okay then, Makita's going in. I've decided we're going to give it a go. Jesus, what a noise! Yes. Right, at least that's the difference between 130 Newton meters of torque with a brushless impact. Okay then, let's get down to business. No mucking about on this one. Right, now I'll just be quick. I've checked online yet again. This time I find this at 16 Newton meters of torque, right? That's what they're saying it is. It feels more like 30 to me. That's in first speed, that is, to be able to give it its speed. So I don't know whether that rating is on its first speed, second speed, or what speed, to be honest with you. So we're going to leave that just now. It's this. I want this one out of the way quickly. What do I think of it? Well, it's a little bit underpowered to start with, but at the end of the day here, it matches the performance of this Air Bauer, to be honest with you. And I said this is the one that my son used. You can see he did use it. It's a bit sort of beaten up and dirty and grubby inside. I might clean it up sometime. But anyway, this is about what I'm going on about. This is rated at 105. The new ones that are coming out are rated at 120. That's the brushed version. Because I've looked and they seem to be saying 120. When I'm thinking, well, when we bought this, it was definitely 105. So fine. Anyway, the performance of this seems to match this. So if anybody wants to see a head-to-head between these two, right in the bottom of the column saying, yeah, we don't want to see how a 20 volt and a 10 volt or 12 volt, whichever way you want to put it, actually go head-to-head with each other on it, and they're both brushed, so what's the point? Right, now, get rid of this. No, don't need that. Right, as you can see, I put a little 50mm bit in there, which is supposed to stay in there, which is decided it's not staying in there. Well, it's supposed to stay in there, and you're supposed to be able to get in really tight places with it. So let's have a look at the Makita and this one together. Yeah, much bigger. The Makita's smaller. Right, okay. So I'm not disappointed in the performance of this. I did expect what I was going to get out of it. It didn't let me down. It did exactly what I thought it was going to do. Because as I said, I soon figured out with a few screws that went in. I went, this is like the above it. And I did say this to start with. Thought, right, but it's 10 or 12 volts. I'm going to just call them 12. The 12 volts. So there you have it. And of course you have the halo lights at the front which switch off when you let go of the trigger. So there's not much more I'm going to say about this because I want to move on to the drill. And of course, as you can see here, I've got the screwdriver here. It has got a smaller body than the actual driver itself. And the thing I did forget to mention in the other review, I find the motor in this is spinning like nobody's business. It seems to even spin faster than this. So, well, but this, waste of time. You're far better off buying that. If you were looking for something as a screwdriver, definitely that one if you're in that line. So anyway, get that one out of the way. We don't need that. Right, we've narrowed it down now. So we'll get rid of this one as well. In case you're wondering, one of the, I'm going to call them 10 volts, it's not 12. This is one of the best impacts at 12 volts. I'm not joking you, it is absolutely fantastic. I did a brilliant review on this one along with the Milwaukee, and I have to admit, Milwaukee's good. I mean, it's got a fair old bit of power there, definitely more than what the rest of. But at the end of the day, this one is the winner for me. It is that good. Right, get rid of that. Screwdrivers. Of course, they're brushed. They're brushed. This, I was surprised. By actually playing with this here, I thought this was going to be a lemon. I kind of see now why DeWalt themselves haven't actually brought out a brushless system. Because this is still performing, it's still producing a bit of the goods. Yes, this has definitely got more oomph about it, because the safety features on this, you can push this a lot further than you can even the Milwaukee, even though the Milwaukee's got more power than this one. This you can push further and it will put the bigger screws in. But you got to remember something, you're pushing these way over a bit of a limit here, because you keep using them for big screws, they're going to goose up on you and burn out a lot quicker, especially this one, because this did get a lot hotter than what this one did. I mean, the heat in this was quite a surprise, although I have had one particular DeWalt drill a lot hotter than this, but never mind. So yeah, but at the same time, I think it's time DeWalt actually moved and actually went brushless. If they can push up the performance or the 10 volt system, 12 volt system, then in that case then they could walk away with it, and especially if they did something else. Just give me this back again. The impact. One of the things I noticed was the noise. Again, I'm used to using hydraulics now. At first you don't really think hydraulics are that quiet until you've used one for as much time as what I have, and then you go back to using something like this. The noise is unbelievable. The hammering anvils inside them, they're a nightmare, they really are. I hate the sound now. The chances are this will never really get used along with the rest of the impacts we have in the house, we just keep them just for the sake of keeping them. Should really sell them, I suppose, but I have to put with it. If DeWalt, and if anybody knows anybody for DeWalt, or if anybody for DeWalt's watching this, I'll give you a piece of advice. If you're going to make and improve your 10 volt system or 12 volt system, why don't you make a hydraulic 12 volt impact? I'm telling you, I reckon you could take the marketplace on them straight on out. And if you improve the performance to this, to get better performance than what this has, and the Milwaukee, and especially having hammer action in here, the Milwaukee's got damn good hammer action on their 12 volt. I can't fault it. I think it's better than that DeWalt. As I said, I've got reviews on them online, and I have to admit, hammer action on that Milwaukee is damn good. Anyway, this hasn't got it, it's just a drill driver. But for putting screws in, again I proved it. The drills are quicker than the impacts and they're more accurate. Although I'm going to be looking into this accuracy on the impacts. That's on another video. And I was supposed to be doing one on clamps, but soddy. Leave the clamps out of this for the time being. I've made enough boxes and played with clamps. I just thought I'd really get stuck in about this. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So anyway, DeWalt, hydraulic, 12 volt, no problem. I'd definitely buy it because I want to see what it's like. Definitely. Hydraulics. In fact, guys, or girls, whoever you are, I gotta say it, hydraulic impacts work. They are nice. They're smoother, they're quieter, and after a while, you go back to one of these, you'll pick up that hydraulic and you'll say, I'm going back to this, that hydraulic, I'm not using them, they're too blinky and well noisy. Anyway, enough about the impacts. I'm a bit of an impact freak, by the way, but I have to admit, drills are doing better jobs on screws. They're getting much more powerful, they're getting faster, the torque settings are getting better on them. Once you've learned how to set up your torque settings correctly, oh yeah, torque settings on this are a bit all over the place, I have to admit. Not impressed with them, to be honest with you. Not impressed with the floppy battery as well, as I said before. But as for that overall, I was surprised on how good it actually was. I must admit, I expected a lot less from it, but I didn't. It is actually quite good. Is it worthwhile buying it on its own if you can get it cheap enough? As a small screwdriver, yeah. I would think, yeah, if you just want a small screwdriver to put screws in, nothing fancy, cheap, go for it, yeah, I'll give it a thumbs up. But believe you me, 4 inches or 100 millimeters, sorry, you're kind of pushing it. It's okay up to about 70 mil, 80, maybe I push 90. And if you kept the diameter by 5 or 5, that would be 10 gauge. If you kept it about 10 gauge and didn't try and push it up to 12 gauge or 6 mil, you should be fine with this. This great little tool, cheap as hell. So yeah, go ahead and buy it. But then again, brushless is better. End of story. So there you have it. I hope I've been some help here, because as I said, I've enjoyed playing with this. It did okay. It'll definitely be going along with the emergency toolboxes. I'm just going to add it and throw it in there, to be honest with you, because it's not that heavy, it's quite light, and it can take a bit of tussle, and sometimes we're always looking for a second drill and all the rest of it, like, so that gives us something to play with, so we can set them up for different things like countersinking, a drill bit, something to put the screws in with. So fine, we've got that cracked. Anyway, thank you very much for putting up with on this one. So my name's Milton, channel's called Little Milto. Subscribe if you want, thumbs up, thumbs down, I'm not overly bothered. Put some comments below, but as I said, if you want to see the above up against the old 10 volt impact, right, comments below and let me know, because if you don't, I'm just going to do it anyway, so I suppose it don't really matter, but hey, I'd like some comments. Okay then, goodbye now, and thank you very much again for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm not going to say I'm going on about clamps, I haven't got a clue what I'll be doing, to be honest with you. Okay, bye now.